Would you like to know how you can start your own online marketing agency in 2021 without any money or previous experience? Stick around to the end of this video. I'm going to show you step by step how to be your own boss and have the freedom to spend each day however you want while earning as much money as a full-time career. And in this small training, I'm going to reveal all the secrets that took me from homeless to making $5 a month from the comfort of my own bedroom. Right now, the demand for digital marketing agencies has never been greater. More and more businesses are leaving the high street to go online and are in desperate need of people just like you. Before I go any further, I just want to let you know that my 4-week agency system is not a get-rich-quick scheme. There are no shortcuts to success in any business, but what I will promise you is that if you follow the steps I'm going to give you today and put in the work and dedication over the next few weeks, you can start to make thousands every single month in a quick time frame. And then after that, you can grow your business from a few thousand to 5,000, 10, 20 and beyond. A few days ago, my brand new book, The 4-Week Agency, was released on Amazon and is already helping people with no previous experience or money to get results and start their first successful business from home. If you want a detailed step-by-step guide to starting your own business in the next 4 weeks, I suggest checking that down below in the link in the description. Alternatively, I know a lot of you watching this may not enjoy reading and you'd prefer to learn through video, so this is why I've created this highly valuable training video to show you all the steps I teach inside my book. Just before we go any further, I just want to introduce myself so you know why you should listen to me. So my name is Robert Hunter. I'm a 26-year-old from Leicester in the United Kingdom. I dropped out of college when I was 17. Spent 6 or 7 years failing to start my online business while also being homeless pretty much the entire time. Determined not to work a boring career and have the freedom to travel the world, I kept pushing and pushing, and eventually my email marketing agency for Shopify stores was born in late 2018. After a slow first year, things began to really take off and my business just blew up and I gained 15 clients and started earning thousands a month after making them over 2 million in sales in 2020 alone. The crazy thing was, while I was succeeding and seeing my business grow and flourish, so many people around me were losing their jobs and struggling to get by each month due to the constant lockdowns and social distancing restrictions we've all had to sort of live through in the last year or so. After going from broke and clueless to building a business filled with efficient systems that were easy to replicate and allows anyone to get results, I felt it was time for me to help people sort of stop struggling and make the most out of the short life we have. This is when I decided to write the 4-Week Agency book just before Christmas and give people a super affordable product for $2.99 that has more than enough information inside to sort of help someone change their life. So without wasting any more of your valuable time, let's get into this training video based on the book. So step 1, you need to find a specific group of business owners who all suffer with the same problem on a regular basis. And this is something that you can help them solve. Now, when I say they suffer from the same problems in their business, that doesn't mean their business isn't successful, but they may be wasting money or not making as much money as they can in a certain area and they need an expert to help them. You want to work with business owners who are already making money but need help taking things to the next level. This way, they'll always be able to afford your services and fees, and this is something we'll talk about later in this video. Some examples of this would be online clothing store owners who are currently, say, making sales from advertising, but are so busy each day with fulfillment, etc., they haven't got time to create a good email marketing strategy to increase their sales by up to 40% each month. This is my niche and who my clients are. I work with many different brands making up to $400,000 a month, and I help increase their sales by up to 40% with email marketing. Other examples would be online clothing stores that have great products, but are not good at advertising, and so they don't make many sales at all. In this case, they would be desperate for an advertising agency who can help them get customers on a regular basis and grow. You also have dentists, estate agents, restaurants who also need help with advertising and marketing, as they'll be spending all their time working on their actual business and service, and they don't have the time or the skills to know how to get customers themselves. When you are choosing the group of business owners you want to serve, You now need to find the perfect service that you can provide these people so that you can consistently get results for them so they want to keep paying you each month. This moves us on to step 2, which is defining your niche. The more you can narrow down your ideal customer, the easier it becomes to create an amazing service that you can replicate time and time again while getting consistent results. The main mistake most new agency owners make is that they try and offer their services to everyone in the beginning, only to find out that nobody actually wants to work with them because they are not proven at getting consistent, successful results for a specific type of business. I only work with online retail stores that use Shopify and are currently not making the most out of their email marketing. In the last 2 years, I have had around 20 clients who all use Shopify and run successful stores. I took them from whatever email marketing software they were using and moved every single one over to Klaviyo so that I only need to log into one account and I have access to all of my clients' email marketing in the one place. This means I know what to expect when I work with a new client because I've already worked with 20 clients and followed the same process over and over again, improving the systems and processes along the way, so I now know with confidence I will get great results for any new client that comes on board. If I offered email marketing to all businesses, like online course creators, online retail stores, dentists, restaurants, and every other business I could think of, they would be so completely different that I'd never be able to create a simple process that gets results quickly, and I would be starting from the beginning with every new client struggling to be successful. Not only that, I would go from working a few hours every day to 12 hours a day because it'd be such a battle to keep all these different clients happy. Finally, it would be impossible for me to hire anybody to sort of help me take on more clients because they would have no idea how to get results for clients and I wouldn't be able to train them because I wouldn't know how to do it myself. Using one single service method, which for me is email marketing through Klaviyo, which is the best software in the world for e-commerce email marketing. This means that it is incredibly simple and easy for me to show someone how to get results for my clients, meaning I can do less work each week while making even more money as my agency can now take on more clients with more people following my proven process inside my business. So whatever service you choose, whether it be Facebook ads, email marketing, graphic design, SEO, photography, you name it, you need to be specific on your service and keep it to the very minimum possible service you can make it while still getting great results. What I mean by this is do not chuck in a bunch of unnecessary features that will waste your time and your clients won't even care about. All I promise my clients is that I will create automated email sequences for them and send 3 to 4 emails out every week, and that is it. I don't offer weekly calls, monthly reporting, or any other little cherries on top because I know all my customers care about is if the emails are making them sales and saving them time from doing it themselves. If they ask for a phone call or report, I'm happy to provide it, but there's no point committing to things that waste everybody's time if they don't care about it. Right, so at this point you should have an idea of what service you'd like to provide, and don't worry if not, because step 3 is where things start to take shape. So step 3 is learning how to actually get results for your clients. You may already have a service in mind that you want to offer your clients, but if not, I would suggest starting an either advertising agency like Facebook, YouTube, or another social media platform that can get results for your niche. This will be the easiest to learn and make huge money from because I know many people that have done it themselves and started successful advertising agencies, and the demand is always growing. Next, I would start an email marketing agency, either similar to mine or for a different customer base. Email is amazing because everybody has one and needs one to function online and to log into social media accounts, etc. Facebook ads are great now, but they may not be around forever. Email will outlast every website and social media on the internet because there is nothing to replace email. So you will always have a job for life if you're good at email. Not only that, but it is super profitable for clients because it costs nothing to send out an email to your list, whereas advertising can be very, very expensive to get new customers. Finally, the third option I would suggest is starting a lead generation agency, which specializes in cold emailing potential clients for your clients. and then booking them a set number of meetings each month. If you can book a marketing agency, for example, 10 calls a month, they will most likely make about $5,000 a month in additional sales from those meetings, which means you can charge $1,000 plus a month easily for this service. Now, it is all very well me saying start these agencies, but if you don't have a clue on how to start any of these agencies because you've never done any of the services mentioned, it's time for you to choose one and do some seriously focused studying for the next week or two. Choose one of the services I just mentioned, whether it be advertising, email marketing, or lead generation. It doesn't matter which one because they all work and can make you rich. And you will fail and struggle at the beginning with each one of them because that's just how life works. You have to fail, you have to learn from experiences, but don't worry. The learning process to get to a level where you can get basic results is not far away. Whichever service you choose, I want you to now go out and find every YouTube video and free course you can find teaching you the fundamentals and how to get results. This may sound boring, but this week of dedicated study will give you more than enough skill, knowledge, and confidence to now go out and find yourself some clients who are willing to work with you. Take as many notes as you can, download the templates that will help you be more efficient and organized. I'm always searching for templates to keep track of things in my business, and if I can't find one, I'll build one. The quicker you can monitor everything and be organized, the easier your agency will be to manage and make successful. It took me nearly 2 years before I started really taking my organization and systems seriously, and it instantly made me a lot more money in my business because I was able to focus on what's important. Right, so after you have studied and you feel ready to sort of take the leap into the business world for yourself, it's time for step 4, which is to find potential clients to actually work with. Now, you can do this either one of two ways, either finding them on social media or buying a lead list. If you can afford a lead list, I strongly recommend you do that, as it will save you hundreds of hours searching, trying to find businesses, and trying to find the business owner, then trying to find their contact details. With a lead list, you can search for the exact type of business owner you want to work with and instantly download a list filled with their contact information and key info such as the softwares they use, how much money they make, what they're currently spending on softwares like email marketing. If you are targeting online stores, you'd want to use a site like BuiltWith for your lead lists, and if it's local businesses, I'd suggest something like D7 Lead Finder or Hunter.io, Icy Lead, something like that. If you cannot afford a lead list just yet, you will have to find the social media platform your niche uses and then search for your potential clients manually. For me, all of my clients mainly use Instagram, so I search for online stores on Instagram, go to their website. I will then try and find the business owner and I'll find something personal about them, like an award they've won or something interesting they've posted on social media. You want to do this so when you send them an email later, which we'll talk about in the next step, you can start off by saying something personal that will let them know you're not just copying and pasting a sales message, but you're actually taking the time to learn about them. And this is key. If you cannot find the business owner straight away, my 2 tricks are searching the business on LinkedIn, then seeing who the owner is, or search the government Companies House directory and see who the legal director of the business is, and then search their name on social media. If you have a lead list, you will still want to find a personal thing about the owner to use in the email strategy I'm going to show you now in step 5. Step 5 is contacting the business owner and booking a call. By now, you should have done your research on the business and the owner. You should have researched a personal line and it's ready to go. What you will then want to do is pay for a business email. I use Google Suite. My email is about £8 a month. You need a paid email because this will be more likely to get your emails to actually reach inboxes instead of spam folders, which you definitely don't want to happen. Once you have your paid email address and you've warmed up the email, which is basically sending and receiving emails from that address, so the servers know that you've not just been created to spam people, it's time to send out your first email to your leads. You'll want to send them an email that follows this framework I'm about to tell you. Do not copy and paste the same email message to every client, because anyone with half a brain can tell the difference between a generic message and a personal one. Sending personal emails takes more time, but gets better and higher quality results. The framework looks like this. The subject line should be something like quick question about the company, or something intriguing that will get them to want to open your email. Next, you'll want to say, "Hey, name of business owner," followed by the personal line I told you to make a note of earlier in this training video. Some examples of personal lines I've used in the past were, "Happy birthday for the other day. I hope you made a lot of sales to give yourself a nice present. It's crazy your girlfriend's birthday was the day before yours." Or, "I can't believe Cristiano Ronaldo wore your glasses. It must have been such an amazing moment for you to reflect back on how far you have come with your brand from such humble beginnings." Basically, just make sure whatever the personal line is, it makes it clear to them that this isn't a generic sales message and you have done your research while feeling like they're a good fit to work with you. Next, you want to introduce yourself and then follow that up with a simple one-sentence case study that will grab their attention and make them interested in what you have to offer. What I do here is tell them that I have recently helped a brand similar to their business go from, say, 5,000 a month to 30 grand a month in 2 months. This kind of comparison lets them instantly feel confident that we are experienced in getting results for businesses just like theirs, while also showing the massive growth they can gain just by working with me for a short period of time. Whatever your agency is, you want to make your one-sentence case study show your leads you're the person and the expert that is going to help them get results because you've done it for people just like them. If you are brand new and haven't got any case studies yet, you'll want to say that you're a new agency that specializes in taking businesses just like theirs from their current situation to their desired situation, and you are currently building up a portfolio, so are offering trials and discounts in exchange for testimonials once you've gotten the results. If you try for long enough, you will find business owners in your niche happy to trial you for free for a few weeks, and then once the results have been achieved, they will more than happily pay you and vouch for you. After the one-sentence case study, I'd then like to close things off by telling them I have been researching their business for a few weeks and have some suggestions on how I could instantly improve their results. This again makes it feel like an expert has analysed their business and can see the problems that deep down they already know are there. And for me, 99% of Shopify stores are not doing email marketing correctly. So when I tell them I'm signed up to their mailing list, I've already seen their emails and they can be instantly improved, they're unlikely to disagree with me. Finally, I would just ask if they've got time for a call later this week to discuss this further. This email strategy will definitely work for anybody who uses it correctly, but that doesn't mean everyone will reply. Remember, if you spend 2 days emailing 50 people and only one person becomes a £1,000 a month client, that is still time well spent to get back 12 grand a year. So don't give up if you don't have success straight away. I always say it only takes one client to change your life. Once they have replied and agreed to speak with you on the phone, it's time for step 6, which is actually selling them on the phone. When I first started my agency, I thought you would have to go in person to a business meeting, create huge 50-page presentations, selling them on all the benefits and features of email marketing, and this couldn't have been further from the right method. Telling them all the features and things I can do for them doesn't address the problem they're facing because they haven't even told me their problems yet. You can't sell your services to someone if you don't know what their problem is, and therefore you don't know if your service will actually help them. So remove any idea from your mind that you need to make a proposal or presentation for your leads to look at, because you don't. You don't even need to meet them in person for them to trust you and want to work with you. The truth be told, out of my last 20 clients, I've probably met one of them, and only about 4 of them I actually know what they look like. So now I'm going to tell you my super effective phone call strategy that has a 90% success rate for myself. And as soon as someone agrees to jump on the call, I instantly start counting the money in my head because I'm that confident in securing the sale. All my strategy is simply to greet them at the start of the phone call and then ask these 2 powerful questions that will provide me with everything I need to convince them to work with me. These questions can be worded slightly differently, but they should always be a variation of the following. 1. Can you tell me about the current state of your business? And what made you want to reach out to me now? These 2 simple questions will give you everything you need to know about what your customer is looking for from you as well as then begin to tell you exactly where they are in their business and give you an idea of how much focus they're currently putting into your service, whether that be Facebook ads, email marketing, etc. They will also tell you why they wanted to talk to you specifically, whether that's because they saw your case study or because they know they are neglecting that area of the business and your message was a big sort of light bulb moment. With all this information, it will now be harder for you not to sign a client than actually sign them up. All you have to do now is promise them that you can deliver exactly what they're looking for by repeating back everything they've said to you. If they tell you that email marketing takes up too much of their time, you tell them that's exactly what your service is for. You help business owners just like them save time each week. If they say they need help growing sales each month and they've reached their limit with sort of what they can do themselves with advertising, you simply repeat back to them that you specialize in helping entrepreneurs break through the advertising ceiling and make more money. You see how powerful this is? You're not lying to anybody or being a sleazy salesman. You're acting like a doctor, almost in a sense that you were there to diagnose the problems in their business and then provide a solution. If you do not believe you can help the client, be honest and tell them, because a bad client is worse than no client. I've had a few bad clients who were really not worth the money or hassle. But if you can help them and they're a good fit, then it's your duty to hear what their problem is and then let them know you are the person that's going to take them from their current pain point in their life to their desired future reality. Once you've convinced them that you're the right person for the job, they will usually let you know they're keen to work with you when they ask the dreaded question, so how much will this cost? This is where you need to say the price and say it with confidence, because people will haggle if they sense you're not confident in your pricing. What I like to do in sort of this part of the call is make it impossible for them to argue with the price. I do this by comparing my price to what I expect to earn them each month. This will go something like this. So typically for an email list of your size, I make my clients £30,000 a month. So because I don't want to overcharge you like a lot of agency would, charging 10 to 20%, I will just charge £1,000 a month. And now once you've said the price, do not say another word until they've spoken. Anything you say after this will make it look like you're nervous and keen for them to say yes. They might need a few seconds to run the numbers in their head, but with the comparison I just made between the fee and earnings, they're going to struggle to find any excuses to ask for a discount. If they do object for any reason, you should prepare for objections in advance by writing the common objections down your leads will have, and then writing the best answers to each one. For me, my results speak for themselves now, so any issues a lead has quickly becomes addressed, and I've always got enough evidence, testimonials, screenshots to back myself up. Once they say yes to the price, I tell them I will email over a list of things I need to get started, which leads us on to step 7, onboarding. Now, it's time for you to invoice your new client, send them a list of things you need to get started, such as access to their email marketing software or advertising platform. I also like to send them a short 10-question survey they can fill out that tells me about their business, competition, favorite products, brand message, ideal customer, etc. Just so I can easily know what the owners will care about most in my email content. So email them over the list of things along with an attached invoice, just letting them know you should be paid straight away before you get started. You can give them a few days leeway, but make sure that they pay you quickly, as this will get into their head early. They can't mess about when it comes to paying you, because there's nothing worse than waiting ages for a paid invoice. Once they have completed the list of tasks you've set, it's time for you to get started getting results for your client. Put everything into making a great first impression and getting results as quickly as possible. The quicker you can do this, the less hassle they'll give you in the long run. Most of my clients I never hear from unless they're telling me about like a new product they want promoting. Once you know they are happy with your services, you should ask them if they know any similar business owners who could benefit from your services as well. They will be more than happy to refer you to their friends, as they will see you as someone who works hard and gets results and deserves to be paid enough to get by. The beautiful thing is, when you're referred by someone, the chances of you getting the sale is probably 10 times higher than if you cold emailed them first. Testimonials and referrals are super powerful as they remove any trust issues your leads might have, as they can see that similar businesses just like them have worked with you and seen success. Many of my clients come from referrals because it's by far the easiest way to get clients who will trust you from day one. And then finally, we're wrapping this video up with step 8, which is scaling your business. There will come a time in your agency where you start to feel like you're reaching capacity, you're working too many hours and juggling too many things to keep track of. At this point, you can either suffer in silence and burn out, or you can look to do the 2 things I did once I reached this point. First, I stopped working with my tiny clients and my bad clients who were not paying me enough and not earning enough themselves to be worth my time. I was spending more time on £100 clients' accounts than my £1,000 clients, and I knew that if I wanted to grow my business, I had to cut these brands who were bringing me down and recover the lost money by asking my better clients for a pay rise based on the value I have provided them over the past few months or even years in some cases. This instantly halved the amount of work I was doing, while somehow making me earn more money than I was earning before. To then lighten the load even more and increase the amount of clients my agency could handle at one time, I then hired someone I knew to come work for me as my apprentice on a small pay while they learn the ropes with the sort of view to pay them more over time. This meant instead of working non-stop 40 hours a week to grow my business, I could now work half as much and get double the results because I had another person on my team to do the jobs I didn't want to do or haven't got the time to do. If I could only handle 10 clients on my own, with someone working for my agency, we could now do 15 or even 20 clients. Now, be very careful choosing who works for you because most people are not built for working at home. They need a job that is high pressure to keep them on track, and having to motivate themselves to do work from home is not possible for 90% of people. I tried hiring at least 5-6 people before finding someone serious and dedicated to the business. Once your agency is at a point where you should be a smooth operation with systems in place for everything so that your staff can learn easily how to get results, you will want to take the skills you've learned and package them into an educational product such as a book or a course. Not everybody can afford your services or be a good fit to work with, but they could still benefit from you teaching them skills on how to do it themselves. Take the systems you already have in place and then put them all together in a package and make them a product that you can sell 24/7 while you sleep. Not only that, but your reputation as an expert will instantly increase once you have a book or course attached to your name. And there you have it. That is my entire step-by-step process to go from beginner to online agency owner earning thousands every single month. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below in the comments. And if this video is helpful and you would like to learn more, my book is available to buy on Amazon for just $2.99, link available in the description. Other than that, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, as each week I'm going to be posting even more super high value content that you can use to start making a huge change in your life, making money online. It would really help me out as these videos take a lot of time to make, and knowing you guys are actually going to see it means the world to me. So thank you in advance, and thank you for making it this far in the video. That's going to be it from me. Until next time, I wish you all the luck in starting your agency. And yeah, peace until the next one.